On the outskirts of Salem, Massachusetts, lies a rarely traveled road shrouded in mystery. Locals call it the Road of Silence, not because it's peaceful, but because those who traverse it often don't return. In the heart of this overgrown path stands an old farm, seemingly frozen in time. The main house, with its collapsed roof and shattered windows, still holds traces of a family that vanished decades ago. But the most unsettling feature is the scarecrow standing in the middle of the field, a grotesque figure crafted from dry branches, small bones, and tattered clothes. According to legend, the scarecrow seems to move when no one is watching. Laura, a photographer searching for unique locations for her latest project, was drawn to Salem by the region's eerie stories. She decided to explore the Road of Silence, dismissing the legends as mere fabrications. On a crisp autumn afternoon, she drove to the farm, the sun dipping low behind the trees. When she parked her car, the oppressive silence was the first thing to unsettle her. No birds, no rustling, leaves, just a void of sound. She grabbed her camera and ventured toward the farm. As she approached the field, she noticed the scarecrow was leaning at an odd angle, as though it had been dragged out of place. She took several photographs, captivated by its unsettling details. The bones forming its limbs looked disturbingly human, and the burlap sack covering its head was stitched with red threads resembling a mouth. Around the scarecrow, the dirt was marked with drag lines, as if something had been pulled toward the main house. Following the trail, she decided to investigate. Inside the house, the air was thick with dust and the rancid smell of decay. Every step she took on the creaking wooden floor made her feel as though unseen eyes were watching her. In the living room, she found old photographs of a family, a man, a woman, and two small children. In every photo, the scarecrow was visible in the background, but its position shifted slightly in each image. A sudden noise made her spin around. It came from the basement. Against her better judgment, Laura descended the creaking stairs, the dim light of her flashlight illuminating the damp walls. At the bottom, she discovered a horrifying sight. Dozens of scarecrows hung on the walls, each crafted from bones, old clothes, and human hair. In the center of the room stood a tall, gaunt figure with its back to her. It looked like one of the scarecrows, but it was moving, slowly, rhythmically, as if breathing. Laura stepped back, but the creaking floor gave her away. The figure turned its head. Its eyes were empty sockets, and its stitched mouth began to emit a whispering sound, a chorus of voices that seemed to echo from every corner of the room. Panicked, Laura dropped her flashlight and bolted up the stairs. As she ran toward her car, she noticed the scarecrow in the field was no longer there. She climbed into her car, started the engine, and sped away. But in her rear-view mirror, she saw something chasing her, its twisted limbs moving unnaturally fast. Days later, Laura's camera was found abandoned on the Road of Silence, the memory card intact. The final photo was taken from inside a moving car, showing the scarecrow standing in the middle of the road, staring directly at the lens. Since then, no one dares to travel that road, and the farm remains a chilling reminder that some legends are terrifyingly real. If this story gave you chills, don't forget to follow our channel, share it with someone who won't sleep tonight, and let us know in the comments what other legends or stories you'd like us to tell. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling journey.